Josie Duggar's marriage and hidden relationship shocks the Duggar world. The whisper before the storm. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Duggar family home in Tanatown, Arkansas, usually echoed with laughter, piano practice, and the sound of siblings helping siblings. But today, everything felt oddly quiet. Too quiet. Something was different. Something was off. Michelle Duggar moved through the hallway with her gentle steps, noticing the strange tension in the house. She found Johanna and Jordan sitting together on the sofa, whispering intensely. The moment the girls saw Michelle approaching, they froze. "Girls," Michelle asked softly. "What's going on?" "You both look like you've seen a ghost." Johanna opened her mouth, then closed it again. Nothing, Mom. Just talking," Michelle frowned. The Duggar kids were bad at lying, but before she could ask more, the front door burst open. In walked Jim Bob, red-faced and shocked, holding his phone in the air. "Michelle," he said breathlessly, "you're not going to believe this. Someone just leaked something about Josie." Michelle's heart dropped. "What? Leaked what?" Jim Bob swallowed hard. "They leaked Josie's marriage." Michelle nearly collapsed. Marriage. The leak goes viral within minutes. The entire internet exploded. Josie Duggar's secret marriage. Hidden relationship revealed. Duggar parents devastated. Social media was on fire. Fans were shocked, confused, emotional. The youngest Duggar daughter, their miracle baby born prematurely at 25 weeks, quietly getting married without family's knowledge? It didn't make sense. Michelle felt a wave of panic rise in her chest. Josie was only 15 years old, far too young for anything like marriage. How could anyone believe this? Who started this rumor? Michelle demanded, pacing the living room. "I don't know," Jim Bob answered, scrolling through his phone. "But the posts have photos." "Private photos," Michelle gasped. "Photos? From where?" Jim Bob looked at her, jaw tight. "Photos of Josie with a boy." Josie walks in. Just then, Josie herself walked down the stairs, wearing her favorite hoodie, hair tied in a messy bun, completely unaware of the storm brewing downstairs. "Morning, Mom." "Morning, Dad," she said casually. Michelle spun around. "Josie, sit." The tone made Josie tense instantly. "What happened?" she asked cautiously. Jim Bob held up his phone. "Something leaked online." "Something serious?" Josie's breath quickened. She already knew. "Oh no," she whispered. Michelle stepped forward. "Josie, sweetheart, is there something you want to tell us?" Josie hesitated, eyes filling with fear and guilt. Then she nodded slowly. "Yes, there is." The truth begins to unfold. The family gathered in the living room. Jessa, Jill, Jana, Jinger, Joanna, Joseph, John David. Everyone who lived close rushed over. Josie sat in the center, trembling. Michelle placed a comforting hand on her daughter's shoulder. "Whatever it is, we will face it together." Josie looked up. "I didn't get married." Everyone sighed in relief, but Josie continued. "I was in a relationship. A secret relationship." Silence. Jim Bob felt his heart sink. "A relationship? With who?" Josie swallowed. "His name is Evan Parker. He lives in Rogers. We met last year at a youth charity volunteer event." Jessa covered her mouth. "Josie, you're only 15. "I know," Josie whispered. "But I really liked him. He was kind. He listened. He treated me normal, not like the famous Duggar kid." Michelle felt tears forming. "Why didn't you tell us?" Josie's voice cracked. "Because I knew you would say no." The family reacts. John David paced angrily. "You should have told us, Josie. You're too young for this kind of thing." Jinger, softer, knelt beside her. "We're not mad, just scared for you." Joanna added, "Sweetie, you know how the media is. They twist everything." Josie wiped her tears. "He never pressured me. We just talked. Walked in the park. We didn't do anything wrong." Then Jim Bob, in a surprisingly calm voice, asked, "How did the photos get out?" Josie froze again. "That's the part I'm scared to tell you. The real leak." Josie took a deep breath. "The girl from school, Rebecca. She found out about Evan and me. She hated how people liked me because of the show. One day, she took my phone. She stole photos and sold them to a gossip page." Michelle's hand flew to her mouth, horrified. "That's terrible," she cried. Josie nodded, trembling. Evan didn't leak anything. It was Rebecca. She wanted to ruin my life. Jim Bob clenched his fist. We're going to handle this. But Josie shook her head quickly. And oh, please don't make it worse. She'll bully me more. Michelle hugged her tightly. No one will bully you again. We'll protect you. Evan comes to the house. Jim Bob, after calming down, made one decision. We need to meet this boy. Josie froze. Today, right now, he replied. Within an hour, Evan Parker arrived at the Duggar home. A shy, polite 16-year-old boy with sandy blonde hair and nervous eyes. He stood on the porch like he was about to meet the president. Jim Bob opened the door slowly. Evan, come in. Evan stepped inside, hands shaking. Sir, Mrs. Duggar, I'm really sorry. I never meant for anything like this to happen. Michelle offered a small smile. We just want to talk. They sat in the living room. Evan cleared his throat. I care about Josie. I really do. She's strong, funny, sweet. I didn't want the relationship to be secret. I encouraged her to talk to you. Josie looked at him, surprised. You did? Evan nodded. Every time. Jim Bob studied him, and the marriage rumor. Evan looked confused. That wasn't me. I would never. Michelle nodded. We believe you. The devastating backlash. Meanwhile, online chaos continued. Fans were outraged. Some were confused. Many were heartbroken. Josie is too young. The parents failed her. Protect the children. This is fake news. The Duggar family's image took a huge hit. Reporters camped outside the property. Neighbors talked. Church friends called to check. Michelle began fearing for Josie's emotional well-being. But on the third day, it reached a breaking point. Josie locked herself in her room and cried for hours. When Michelle came in, Josie whispered, I ruined everything. I ruined the family name. All the fans hate me. Michelle hugged her tightly. No, sweetheart. You didn't ruin anything. You're just a teenager trying to navigate life. But Josie broke down. I just want this to stop. A decision that changes everything. The family held a meeting. Michelle spoke first. Josie needs protection. This is affecting her mental health. Jill agreed. We need to release a statement. A calm, honest one. Jim Bob sighed. If we do that, the media will twist it more. Jinger frowned. If we stay silent, Josie suffers. Then Jana said something surprising. Maybe Josie should speak. Not us. Her. Everyone stared. Jana continued. The world needs to hear her side. Her voice. Jim Bob considered it. She's young, but she is strong. Michelle nodded. If Josie wants to. They asked Josie. She wiped her tears and said yes. I want to tell the truth myself. Josie's emotional statement the next day. Josie sat in the living room with a camera. No makeup. No fancy clothes. Just her real, raw, honest. She spoke slowly to Hi. It's me, Josie Duggar. I want to tell the truth about what's going on. I am not married. I was in a friendship, maybe a relationship, with someone I care about. We kept it private because I didn't know how to tell my parents. Someone took photos from my phone and leaked them. I didn't give permission. That I am okay. My family is supporting me. Please don't attack anyone. Especially Evan. I'm just a teenager trying to learn about life. She ended the message with tears in her eyes. Within hours, the fans' reactions changed dramatically. We love you, Josie. Stay strong, you're brave. Support poured in from around the world. For the first time in a week, Josie smiled. Healing the family. Over the next week, peace returned slowly. Evan visited again, this time staying for dinner. He helped Josie serve the salad and even held open the door for Michelle, earning a quiet smile. Jim Bob and Michelle talked privately one night. She's growing up, Jim Bob said. Michelle sighed softly. Yes. And we have to grow with her. Jim Bob nodded. Maybe we've held on too tightly. Michelle smiled. But only because we love her. Jim Bob kissed her forehead. We'll guide them, not cage them. Josie, overhearing from the hallway, felt a huge weight lift from her chest. Rebecca's unexpected confession. A week later, Josie received a message request on Instagram. It was from Rebecca. Josie hesitated, then opened it. I'm sorry. Josie frowned. Rebecca wrote again. I was jealous. Everyone likes you. You're famous. I wanted attention. I didn't know it would get this big. Josie stared at her phone. She could respond with anger, She could ignore her, but instead, she typed, "I forgive you. But please don't hurt anyone else again." Rebecca replied, "I won't." Josie set her phone down, feeling lighter, a new beginning. One Saturday morning, the Duggar family hosted a small barbecue. Friends, church members, and neighbors came. Laughter filled the yard. Josie stood with Evan under the big oak tree, sipping lemonade. "You okay?" Evan asked. Josie smiled. "Yeah." Finally, he nodded. "Your family, they're amazing." Josie chuckled. "Yeah, they just show love loudly." Evan smiled. "I like that." They walked together around the yard, talking, joking, and simply being teenagers for the first time in weeks. The world felt normal again. A heartfelt conversation that evening. Josie and Michelle sat on the porch swing. Michelle held Josie's hand. "You know you're growing into a wonderful young woman." Josie blushed. "Thanks, Mom." Michelle continued, "We can't protect you from everything. And we shouldn't try. But we will always stand by you." Josie leaned her head on her mother's shoulder. "I didn't want to disappoint you." "You didn't," Michelle whispered. "You taught us something too about trust and communication." Josie smiled softly. "Does this mean I'm grounded forever?" Michelle laughed. "No. But we'll talk more openly now." Together, Josie nodded. Deal the family's final word. Jim Bob gathered everyone for a group prayer before bedtime. He spoke gently. Family is not about perfection. It is about forgiveness, understanding, and standing by each other. "Josie, we love you. No rumor or leak can ever change that." Josie teared up. Then Jana added, "And if anyone messes with our family again, they'll have to face all 19 of us." Everyone laughed, even Josie. The storm had passed, the end of one chapter. The start of another. In the following weeks, they moved on. The media lost interest. Fans focused on supporting Josie. Evan continued seeing Josie with the family's blessing as long as boundaries were respected. And for the first time, Josie began journaling about her life, writing stories, sharing her thoughts. She discovered her love for expressing herself. Michelle encouraged it, saying, "Your voice is your strength." And as Josie wrote under the warm Arkansas sky, she realized something. Sometimes the hardest storms lead to the brightest new beginnings.